It has been almost 2 weeks since FC Dallas took the pitch here at Toyota Stadium. Tonight, Oscar Pareja's men return to action against a Colorado team that's looking to carry the momentum of its first win of the season into Frisco this evening. Hello and welcome to FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota. I am Gina Miller, where we are live inside Toyota Stadium. We are also streaming on Periscope and Facebook, so we invite you to join us here on the show as well. FC Dallas, of course, is the last unbeaten team in MLS's Western Conference. FC Dallas hosting the Colorado Rapids tonight, who again are looking to carry the momentum from their first victory of the season last week against the Philadelphia Union to Toyota Stadium tonight. This is the first of two matchups between these two teams this season. Dallas visits Colorado on Decision Day in October for the 2018 regular season finale. So much can happen between now and then. Right now, we got to talk about the weather because it is a little bit chilly here, but that makes it more fun, don't you think? FC Dallas players, they are dressed for the weather. It's scheduled to be around 44 degrees at kick. That's what the forecast calls for. The last time it was this cold at kick in the evening was back in the 2014 home opener right here at Toyota Stadium. It was 41 degrees. You can see FC Dallas fans bundled up, enjoying the weather tonight. Regardless, though, no matter what the temperature is, FC Dallas is ecstatic to get back in game action. Oscar Pareja's men, they were off last weekend. In fact, FC Dallas has only played 3 matches through the first 5 weeks of MLS action. The first month of the season has admittedly had a bit of a funny feel to it, but at the same time, it's given the players a chance to work on the things they need to improve.
The team is doing well. We need a bit more concentration for 90 minutes, and if we are concentrated and keep playing like we did, I think the points are going to come. Yeah.
It's given us a little bit longer to kind of work out some kinks with new guys coming in, new formations, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been interesting. Definitely unlike the other years that I've been here, but no, we're doing fine.
As two of MLS's original clubs, there have been some memorable matches between FC Dallas and the Rapids. Tonight's matchup will be the 71st, but perhaps there were few more memorable than on June 8th, 2002 at the Cotton Bowl, when Bobby Rhine scored a hat trick versus the Rapids. It was also the first game his wife saw him play. Rhine earned MLS Player of the Week honors for his efforts. Of course, everyone in the FC Dallas organization has a wonderful spot in their hearts for the late Bobby Rhine. FC Dallas is 32, 22, and 16 all-time versus Colorado in MLS regular season matches. These two teams played each other 4 times last year, once in Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup play, in which FC Dallas won 4-1, and 3 times in MLS action, FC Dallas winning 1, and then the two clubs playing to a draw in the other 2. FC Dallas is also unbeaten in the last 9 home matches here at Toyota Stadium with a 3-0-6 record. In fact, FC Dallas has been so good at home, the club has only lost twice in the last 22 MLS home matches, posting 11 wins and 9 draws in that span. Dallas has conceded just 3 goals in its last 6 home matches in league play. What's interesting, though, is that FC Dallas and the Colorado Rapids have really played each other closely over the course of the past few seasons. 5 of the past 8 matches between these two teams have resulted in draws in league play. We are just getting started here on FC Dallas Extra Time, driven by Toyota, as you see Matt Hedges right now warming up on the Toyota Stadium pitch. Kellen Acosta is standing by. He drops in to update us on his recovery and give us his thoughts on FC Dallas in 2018. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, send us a question for Kellen. Make it good. We'll ask him live. First, though, teams from Texas, we know this, don't get along with teams from Philly. Help us bring the noise for our next home match 2 weeks from tonight as FC Dallas hosts the Philadelphia Union. Every seat in the house at Toyota Stadium is fabulous, and phenomenal seats are available now by visiting fcdallas.com.
There's a whole secret society out there that craves life beyond the civilized world. If you know what we're talking about, you're in. Equipped with Toyota Safety Sense Standard, the virtually indestructible new 2018 Tundra and Tacoma.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crew Max Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Rehydrate. I've got a job to do.
From pregnancy to emergency care,
That's so cool.
Texas Health is here for you. 350 locations and counting.
We are sending a Texas-sized congratulations to the FC Dallas U13 boys team who won their Dallas Cup age group 1 week ago today with a 5-0 victory over a Riados McAllen club. The U13s did not give up a goal during their run through the quarterfinals, semis, and finals, and they outscored their opponents 24-3 during Dallas Cup. An impressive performance from a group of young men who have very bright futures ahead of them.
That trophy is not for the U13, it's for FC Dallas. So we represent FC Dallas. I really think that the ball represents very well FC Dallas. So that's why not just the U13, not just the U12, it was everybody over there.
We were very happy and excited because we worked super hard, and we're looking forward to winning many more tournaments.
So great to see them here at tonight's match against the Colorado Rapids. The U13 boys team actually scarfed the Lamar Hunt Trophy just a few minutes ago. Speaking of people with bright futures ahead of them, none more bright than our very own Carter Baum. It is so bright, Carter, where are your shades?
That's a bold statement. It's really cloudy, though. We don't need shades. Last time we were here, it was like 80 degrees and we were sweating. We did need shades. Today, not so much. My hands are cold. It's a little chilly today.
Welcome to Texas. Okay, Carter has not one, not two, but three things FC Dallas needs to do if they're going to get a victory tonight over Colorado. It is our keys to the match, driven by Toyota. Carter, what you got?
First and foremost for FC Dallas, they've done a really nice job in 2018 getting shots at goal, creating chances over the run of play and everything. They're averaging almost 17 shots per game, but they got to finish. They have to finish those chances. They're getting one goal in 11v11 play in each of the first 3 games. They need to start converting all those chances that they're working so hard to create. Key number 2, you have to beware of Dominic Badgie. This is a guy who is very hot right now, coming off a hat trick last weekend in Colorado's win over Philadelphia. He has 4 of the Rapids' last 5 goals. And on the left side of a 3-5-2 formation up top, he and Matt Hedges are going to be going head-to-head all night long. Lastly, you need to start fast. We mentioned this 2 weeks ago when they were playing the Sounders, coming off a bye week. You were able to get your first win of the season off of a bye week, your lone win of the season if you're FC Dallas. You have to have a quick start because this is a Colorado team that is coming in with some momentum. They had 2 bye weeks in their first 3 weeks, and now this is their 3rd straight match. They're picking up momentum. You have to be aware early on in the match, and you also want to try and score the first goal that the Rapids will have allowed in the first half this season. 0 goals in the first half for Colorado through their first 3 games.
Good stuff, Carter. It's interesting. I was talking to Roland Lamar earlier this week. He mentioned how critical it was for FC Dallas to get out to those fast starts. That just the dynamic of the game changes when you're able to strike first.
Absolutely, it's huge, and FC Dallas is near unbeaten when they score first, dating back to 2015. Just 2 losses whenever they score the very first goal.
Thank you very much, Carter. There's one player that FC Dallas has missed over the course of the past few matches. That would be one Kellen Acosta. Check out Kellen right here. He had sports hernia surgery back in February. He returned to training during the bye week, and look, just like magic, he's here with us here on FC Dallas Extra Time. Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. A little cold.
A little chilly. I think you'd much rather be out there warming up. First off, let's talk about you, how you're feeling. Back in February, you and I were actually planning to do something media related. You're like, Gina, I can't do it. I got to go do something. And you were going in to have surgery at that time. How are you feeling now after returning to training during the bye week?
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Obviously, kind of sucks being sidelined and in the stands, but I'm progressing, so I'm happy about it. Everything's been positive, going in the right direction, so hopefully I'll be back on the field soon.
Do you have any sort of timeline on that whatsoever?
Not exactly. It's kind of more of a day-by-day thing. Like I said, each day I'm feeling better and better. I've been incorporating more in trainings and kind of joining the team in different drills in that aspect. So, I mean, every day it's been going well, so hopefully I can keep inching forward and give Oscar something to think about putting me in.
You mentioned giving Oscar something to think about. Ja'Cory Hayes has played phenomenally in your absence, if you will. And you and Ja'Cory, we know you have a great relationship. He's your roommate.
Right.
You guys are close buds. But I think that your return could give Oscar Pareja a very difficult decision to make. How do you look at things when you are able to return to the lineup? Do you look at it as, that's my job as a starter when I come back? Or I have to fight for a little bit of playing time and perhaps unseat Ja'Cory, who's done a very good job when given the opportunity?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to fight for it. I mean, Ja'Cory's been doing an awesome job. He's been putting in the extra work. So every bit of success that's came his way, he's deserved it. So I'm very happy for him. And, I mean, now I just got to focus on buckling down and getting back and then giving some, like I said before, giving something to Oscar to think about. So it's going to be a difficult task, but it's almost a good problem for him to have people that are out there giving their all, so we'll see how it goes.
We are just getting started here with Kellen Acosta. He's going to be back and join us in the next segment. First, though, you. Yes, you. Perhaps even you too, Kellen. You.
Me too?
Me too. Why not? You can be a Hall of Famer. Club seats at the U.S. Soccer, National Soccer Hall of Fame start at only $600. Your membership gets you access to all those amazing Hall of Fame club seats, plus tickets to our Hall of Fame weekend, October 20th and 21st, which includes, Kellen, a private concert by Imagine Dragons. Yeah, right? It's the best club in town. You can be a member. Visit nationalsoccerhof.com to be a Hall of Famer.
There's a whole secret society out there that craves life beyond the civilized world. If you know what we're talking about, you're in. Equipped with Toyota Safety Sense Standard, the virtually indestructible new 2018 Tundra and Tacoma.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crew Max Special Edition. Toyota, let's go places.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Hydrate. I've got a job to do.
From pregnancy to emergency care,
That's so cool.
Texas Health is here for you. 350 locations and counting.
Here is a look at tonight's starting 11, and Oscar Pareja is going for the same lineup for the third straight match. It's the first time since 2015 he has done this. That same starting 11 has a win over Seattle and a draw against Portland under their collective belts, outscoring opponents 4-1. Jesse Gonzalez back in the 18 tonight after rebounding from a knee injury. So why did Oscar Pareja decide to go with the same lineup for the third straight match? I had the chance to talk to him about that and more just a few moments ago. Can you just walk us through the decision tonight for your starting 11?
Right, the first is trying to get some consistency, especially because the team in the last 3 weeks has not been constantly playing. So we decided just to play the guys who have more minutes at this point, with the whole group, we're trying to get that rhythm, which has been difficult in this part of the season. But the boys have been playing well too. I think we have been scoring goals, and that I want to continue with that lineup that way.
5 of the last 8 matches have ended in a draw. Is there any particular reason why these matches between these two teams have been so competitive or evenly matched?
With Colorado is, they always present models that have a tendency to clog people in the middle and in the back. And, they bet sometimes for the counter. We recognize that when we play here at home, we try to be more aggressive and try to look for the not just the possession of the game, but just trying to give some certain verticality and get in attacking sequences.
Do you think the weather will have any effect at all?
I hope it doesn't. I hope not. We don't prepare our games based on the weather, and as you mentioned, even less here in Texas. It will be hopefully a good match that we can overcome the circumstances, and hopefully the win doesn't come, which is sometimes the fact that affects us the most.
Oscar, best of luck tonight. Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
That was the head coach back here with Kellen Acosta, who admittedly would rather be playing tonight against the Colorado Rapids. He, of course, is recovering from sports hernia surgery. I have to ask you, though, as you've been rehabbing, you've been going through workouts with the trainers, going through Fabian Bazan's infamous workouts. What's been tougher, going through the rehab process or training itself, going through the training process, getting ready for matches?
Probably the rehab process. I mean, just the fact that I'm inside more so than outside. Spent a lot of time with Fabian and the training staff with Skylar and Tracy. I mean, I love them to death, but at the same time, I don't like seeing them too often. So, obviously, it sucks, but I mean, that's just part of the game. So right now, I'm just trying to just buckle down, get with it. I mean, with Fabian, he's tough, and with Vander as well. But I'm somewhat enjoying it. I mean, I'm really inching my way back onto the field, so I'm happy with that.
With all due respect, you're tired of seeing Fabian Bazan and Vander Salas. So when you've had the chance to watch some matches, and we know where you are, you're up there watching matches.
Right.
What is it you look at as FC Dallas is getting ready to take the field right behind us? What do you look at when you watch a match?
Kind of a combination of things. I watch the ball movement, what we struggle on, because I mean, I'm gonna be coming back soon, so I need to be mindful of the things that we're struggling on. Defensively, I mean, we have some new guys. I see the chemistry kind of building up, so that's been great to see. Offensively, I mean, I'm trying to see our movements. I mean, it's pretty similar to what we had over the years, but I think I'm just trying to use what they're doing on the field. I can use that to my advantage. I'm seeing it from a different angle than most, so kind of just trying to attain all that information and kind of just help the players see what I see on top, and then when I'm on the field, maybe I could add a little things that'll make the team more dangerous.
Is it one of those things where a time like this could actually be beneficial? I mean, it sounds like you're educating yourself a little bit.
Right, I'm trying to look on the brighter side of things. Obviously, a different perspective of the game, but I mean, being in stands, you learn a lot of information, and I'm gaining a lot of things. So I try to see the positive and everything. So this has actually been helpful in a sense, but obviously I want to learn more so on the field and kind of take it from there and watching in film rather than being in the stands and watching from that perspective. But other than that, I mean, obviously it's not ideal for me, but I mean, it's definitely helpful.
FC Dallas is starting a stretch after having 2 weeks off in the first 5 weeks of the season, which has been kind of wonky, admittedly. FC Dallas is starting a stretch in which the club plays 11 matches over the course of the next 10 weeks. There's no break until mid-June. I mean, it really is sort of a march here and a stretch. What's key for staying focused, staying in that rhythm, and staying healthy over the course, for the entire team, over the course of these 2.5 months?
Yeah, I mean, in my perspective, I'd rather play than practice. I mean, I know the fans would like that as well, but I think for us, I mean, just got to be mindful of little things. I mean, got to treat every game like it's a final. I know it's early on in the season, but I mean, these points matter in the end. I think just the whole recovery process with Skylar, Fabian, they're mindful of the trainers and getting ready for that. And I think for us, I mean, we're professionals. We know what it takes for us to take to the next level and be ready for each game. So part goes on them and as well on us.
All right. Kellen Acosta, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
I hope that next time we talk on the pre or post game show, it will be with you in a uniform, getting ready to go out there, or recapping an FC Dallas victory.
Correct.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
How are you, man? Good to see you.
All right, guys, there we go. Those are our Faces and Laces shot. FC Dallas players getting ready in the locker room to come out here. FC Dallas and the Colorado Rapids are on TXA 21. We're back after the game for the post-game show.
Okay.
Hello.
Gotcha.
How's it going?
Howdy, howdy.
Good. It is cold. No. No.
Little better with these lights, though. These lights can feel nice.